I'm Heather.
I'm Nate.
And this is Lacey.
We're going to the LA Times Festival of Books. It's at the University of Southern California.
It's an awesome free festival they put on every year.
It's the largest book festival in the United States, bringing in about 150,000 people.
And famous authors from all over are going to be making special guest appearances.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be so fun. There are so many.
We looked over the entire schedule ahead of time and made a detailed list of all the authors we wanted to see.
And just when we were getting familiar with the layout, the opening band came through.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 28th Annual Los Angeles Times Festival of Books at the University of Southern California. Please welcome to the stage the Vice President of USC Civic Engagement, Effie Turnbull Sanders, and the Los Angeles Times Chief of Staff, Anna Magzanian.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to USC. This weekend, tens of thousands of people will walk through this campus and hear from dozens of storytellers. You'll also engage in panel discussions, participate in arts and crafts, and visit the Health and Wellness Pavilion.
We are here to celebrate the power of storytelling and experience thought-provoking conversations with
Oh, that was fun. What a great way to start the weekend. We had to make a quick stop by the official merchandise tent.
Lacey got herself a book bag because she was planning on stocking up on a lot of books while we're here.
We made our way through campus, exploring as much as we could on our way to the first stage. Oh, this is going to get filled up really quick. We found the children's stage. I thought Meghan Trainor was speaking here first.
Biographies tell us of people's lives, even those named Haley. Listen, there's not a lot of rhymes for ukulele, I apologize. Put down your screens, pick up a story. We got pages and pages for you to take a look. Yes, the whole world gets bigger when you pick up a book. Alright, so next time that you find yourself on a TikTok scroll, instead, pick up a story like they did in days of old. And if you're someone who gets stumped on which story to choose, the good news is today, we're gonna read them all to you. Put down your screens, pick up a story. We got
Well, that was really fun, but that's not Meghan Trainor.
Oh man, I had written down the wrong stage. She was over at the main stage, so we rushed over there to see her.
It was a good thing we rushed because we got there just in time.
Meghan was so fun and awesome. We made a whole video just about her speaking. You can watch it next.
She had great advice for new moms.
And after Meghan, we had some time to kill before our next author exclusive, so we started wandering around the campus exploring the book festival.
And Lacey spent some time posing.
It was a really nice campus. We had fun looking at all the buildings.
Before long, it was time to go see the next author.
We hustled back to the main stage for Eliza Schlesinger. She's a comedian that wrote a book, and she's hilarious.
And that's how you can tell an American. We love to say hi. If you're in the street, you're like, hi, good morning. Other cultures don't do that. Like, as much as we get told, like, we're scary, we have guns, like, you'll know another American at your hotel because they'll say hi to you. Someone from Sweden, they're not saying hi. Other people, they're like, yeah, Americans are always really happy. And I know that we don't think that about ourselves, but just know, as much as the world shits on us, like, we're still number one, baby. Yeah. Or we're just number one at saying we're number one, but that still counts for something. Am I an annoying person? Sometimes. sometimes I have a whole chapter where I take myself to annoying court, and I list out all the things that I've done that might annoy my husband. And I have a whole transcript from this like fake court. Sometimes, and I don't know how men feel this way, but as a woman, I'm like, I used to be able to just leave my house. And now it's like, wait, I need water. Wait, my keys, my sunscreen. Oh my God, I have a UTI. Like, there's just always something. And sometimes I'm even just like, oh my God, like, get it together. Like, get your shit and get in the car. There's always something. I think it just comes with getting older, but sometimes I annoy myself with my inability to just go.
Hi, I'm Monica. Thank you so much for coming to the event. I was curious what your favorite and least favorite joke you've ever told was.
Oh man, Monica. I mean, there's a couple that I am not proud of.
She was pretty funny.
This time we didn't have to rush around since the next event was also at the main stage.
It was for the author of The Last Thing He Told Me, and she brought Jennifer Garner along, who stars in the series on Apple TV.
We made a video about that. You should watch it next.
It was a gorgeous day, however it did get a little warm, so it was time to put Lacey in the backpack.
Not that she minds being escorted around.
And of course, like any good festival, they had some great food options.
We sniffed them out and Lacey tapped my shoulder every time one smelled good to her.
And after filling our bellies, it was time to visit the books so we could actually get some authors to sign them for us.
We had to get in there early because the popular ones were going fast.
Lacey quickly eyed the book she wanted.
She picked out her first book and insisted that we rush over to get author Jonathan Lemire's autograph.
He's a newscaster on MSNBC. You can see him all day, but he's got his own show at 2 a.m.
He was super nice and answered all of Lacey's tough questions.
Lacey let him know she loves watching his show in the middle of the night when she can't sleep. His soothing voice puts her right back to sleep.
Hopefully he took that as a compliment.
It is. We had some time before the next author event, so Lacey decided it was time to grab a snack.
I don't even know how she got it.
We grabbed a strawberry lemonade and started exploring the campus more. This book festival was huge. Just when you thought you were getting to the end, you'd find a whole new section.
Everywhere you looked, there was another booth with an author signing autographs. Next, Lacey saw the Neil Armstrong statue, and she couldn't help taking a ride to the moon.
And all day, the USC stage had different bands playing. The hundreds of book tents and authors here, they also had several stages with lots of different things going on. They even had a poetry stage.
I washed her feet. Her feet carried heavy burdens. She walked many miles for many years. She said, that feels heavenly. I replied, yes.
Lacey loves her poetry, but she knew it was time to start heading back to the children's stage.
Lucky for her, there was poetry going on over there too.
We got there a little early, and Kwame Alexander was talking about his book, How to Write a Poem, and he was having so much fun with it.
We're here to talk about how to write a poem. Focus, people. Who's your favorite writer now? Be careful how you answer this.
I don't know.
Book two of The Door of No Return is a lead female character. Malik Muhammad, do you have a bookstore? What's the name of the bookstore? Malik's Books. What's the name of the bookstore? Say it again. What's your question, Malik? Describe my personality in 5 words. I mean, can you say the word handsome 5 times? Well, that's not change the way they feel. If you want to change the way they feel, start with a poem. The book is called How to Write a Poem. I'm Kwame Alexander. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have been great.
He did such a great job. Next up was Max Greenfield from New Girl in the Neighborhood. We are huge fans, and I can't tell you guys what a fantastic job he did.
He did such a great job reading his book that we made a video about it. You should watch it next.
Lacey and Nate got in line to get Max Greenfield's autograph while I watched Chrissy Metz. She was next on the children's stage.
I'm thrilled to be talking today with the multi-talented Chrissy Metz and Bradley Collins.
Just dancing around, you know, it's what we do. In life, in relationships.
There's the book.
Writing books.
Hey, everybody.
Dance around. Hi, everyone. out.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. It's a beautiful Saturday. And it's a little warm, so I'm glad this is tented for you all. How is everyone? Great. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm going to be quiet now.
I have a few things to say.
Okay. This is what I'm playing.
So this book came out.
I know it's close. I've been told it's close. It's very close, everybody. It's 20 feet away.
It's right next door.
So we're happy about that. Okay, great. Thanks for everybody's help. Thank you.
Okay, so in case you don't know, Chrissy starred in the award-winning NBC series This Is Us.
Thank you.
And she was nominated for an Emmy and 2 Golden Globes.
I have not paid any of them to do that. Thank you.
And she was recently the star of the Fox faith-based film Breakthrough. And is the author of the best-selling memoir This Is Me. And finally, an incredible singer. And there's an album that goes along with this book that you should definitely check out called Prayed for This Day that Chrissy sings on.
Yes.
It's so beautiful.
Bradley and I wrote it together and with some great songwriters, so you can check it out on Spotify or wherever you stream your music. So I taught preschool for about 5 years back in Florida where I grew up, and I have a very big family, 9 nieces and nephews. And teaching preschool, I just realized how important it was to foster self-esteem and self-confidence. And I would see how instrumental that was in the way that the children would walk through the world. And so I always wanted to write a children's book, but I didn't know when or how or what it was going to be about. And so when Bradley and I met on a dating app during the pandemic.
Right swipe.
Yes. I swiped on him first, but that's okay. So anywho, when we were getting to know each other, we realized that we had all of the same sort of morals and standards and values and things that were really important.
They were fun. We tried to get their autograph as well. However, we stayed in line so long for Max that we didn't actually get a chance.
The line to see Max was really, really long, but he assured everybody that he was going to stick around until each one of them got an autograph. It was so nice of him.
And while we were waiting in line, I was able to still watch the things going on in the children's stage. Leslie Odom Jr. was up talking about his book.
Right. But Nicolette also does Broadway and theater things. We actually met doing a show, a theater show.
Yep. And we love to sing in our house. Do you guys like to sing in your houses? Yeah? Okay, cool.
So our book, the cool thing about the book that we wrote is that it's also a song. We wrote a book that's a song, and so you can listen to the song, or you can read the book, or you can do both. You can listen to the song while you read the book. And Joy, our friend Joy, she drew all the pictures.
Now we were getting close, and Lacey was getting excited.
And just as we got to the front of the line for Max, you could see that Chrissy Metz was right behind him.
Lacey had a great time meeting Max and getting his autograph. It's all in the video, so don't forget to watch it next.
We were really excited to hear the last author of the day speak. It was going to be Matthew Perry from Friends.
Unfortunately, we couldn't stick around to watch him speak. We had another big event to get to, and it was kind of a secret.
We're hoping to do a video about that you can watch soon. The next day, we headed back to the USC campus for another big day at the book festival.
After having so much fun, we were really excited for our second day. We couldn't wait to see who we were going to meet.
This was Bigsby's first day at the festival, and he was so excited. Lacey had to tell him to pace himself. Oh yeah, and remember that from yesterday? It really got covered.
They were running out of places to write. We had a little more time today, so we went around campus checking everything out and looking at the different areas.
We were actually trying to find Katie Porter. She was doing a speaking event. However, it wasn't at one of the stages, and we got a little lost. And while we were looking for the place where she was speaking, we ran across the tent that she'd be signing her book in.
We jumped in line and waited for her to finish speaking so we could get her autograph.
Oh, that's awesome. She's just passionate about everything.
And somehow managing to give another interview along the way.
Lacey wanted her to get passionate about signing books.
She finally broke free and was able to get seated so she could start signing all the books.
We thanked her for being in the good fight to save our democracy.
She had lots of tips for Lacey on how she could make our country a better place.
Oh, she was so nice, and I can't wait to read her book. We had a little bit of time to explore before heading back to the main stage for the next event.
Lacey took her time wandering along the way, and she made sure to check out every booth looking for the theme of this year's festival, banned books.
We arrived just in time to see Susanna Hoff from the Bangles.
And it wasn't even a Manic Monday.
Oh my gosh, she was so good. She even did a couple of songs for us.
We made a really fun video about that. You can watch it next.
Today was a little more relaxed and not as much running around. We had more time in between each author.
I like notice I find into the sea in crowded halls with people as far as the eye can see. But I see you looking at me.
And we didn't stray too far from the main stage. Stacey Abrams was next.
We'd been waiting to hear what she had to say, and considering the crowd, we must not have been the only ones.
Oh, and I really liked hearing her speak. It was really fun to hear her stories.
We made a video about that. You can watch it next.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun to meet her. It was only midday on Sunday, and we were already exhausted from the weekend. And even though there were lots more authors to meet, Lacey told Chance it was time for us to call it a day. We did not have as much energy as he did. Even as we were headed back to the car, we were checking things out along the way.
It seemed like everywhere we turned, there was another interesting subject to learn about.
It was such a beautiful day, and this was such a fun event. What a great way to spend the weekend.
Lacey even found USC's only doggy alumni.
And the USC campus was a great place to hold the book festival.
It was a beautiful setting that was really easy to get around.
Thanks for going with us to the LA Times Festival of Books.